The day before. It's a strange and contested topic. Is it real? Is it going to release? There are so many bloody questions about this game, and we've received more questions than answers over the past few weeks. Now, with the game releasing in just a matter of weeks on the 7th of December, there are so many questions still up in the air. What's it going to be like when it launches? We've seen very little gameplay, and with the controversy surrounding their Steam page, which was taken down because of a copyright dispute and then reinstated once that copyright dispute had finally been resolved. Now, the copyright dispute was something to do with the calendar company, and everything got shut down. It was Steam's second most wishlisted game at that point. But then everything went to tits, and, well, yeah. I don't know, it's hard to explain where we are now, because everything's just so strange. This is the strangest marketing campaign that we've seen on any game, mainly because of the way that they've been doing it. The marketing is either completely shockingly shit, or it's genius. Regardless of what they're doing, it is working. Just before the copyright dispute, they had a stream lined up with IGN, which was meant to showcase a trailer and a release date, and that was left up for a matter of hours, and it didn't actually show anything. There was a technical fault, apparently, so if you can't get a gameplay trailer up, how are you going to create a game like this? But then they're partnered with Nvidia, so somebody at Nvidia must have seen the game or done something along those lines, because why would a company that big put their name on a line and promote something that is a complete fabrication or a scam? Now, it may be very easy for the team to put together just a small chunk of the world to show off, but surely that wouldn't fool anyone at a place like Nvidia. Now, recently they've released a few more things, such as a new collaboration, a full-on release time window, which is global, which is great, so everybody will know when they're playing it, and there has been a little bit of controversy surrounding the actual beta. Now, they did say they were going to show a beta, but I can't find them saying it. I'm pretty sure they tweeted it, but it must have been deleted. And there's obviously a good reason for that. We are weeks away from launch, there has been no sign of a beta, no leaks of anyone that's actually playing the game, so either really good marketing and tight security, or it's not real and there's not a beta. But surely, as it is a multiplayer game, they will need to do some form of server testing, which would allow them to get as many people in as possible and see how things are running. But they have announced that there is a beta. Now, this isn't anywhere public that I could find. It was done through a news article, and that news article said that they will be announcing a beta with only their volunteers. Now, if you don't know how the game is being developed, they've got paid volunteers, and then they've got unpaid volunteers. So people that were going to be doing localization, a little bit of moderating, little things like that, you can volunteer for that job. And that makes you one of the volunteers. Obviously, being a volunteer, you are unpaid. But they classify everyone at their company as a volunteer. You just have paid and unpaid. And then there's paid volunteers, which are the developers and some of the higher-ups, from what we've seen and what has been worked out. Now, what's been said is that these beta testers are only going to the volunteers. So those are people that are working with the company and have either a reputation to uphold or a stake, which they definitely need to keep quiet or could lose their job, or their reputation for leaking things. So it could just be very tight-lipped on that. But then recently we had something new and very, very strange, and that is this here. The day before X InDrive collaboration. InDrive is an international ride-hailing service headquartered in California. It's the second largest ride-sharing and taxi app worldwide by downloads. Are you ready for December 7th? We really can't wait. Now, what game company, what taxi company partners with a game? I mean, yes, as you can see, this has got 178,000 views. More than likely, there's much more media coverage out there in the form of news articles, and there's probably YouTube videos going specifically into this. So that is a lot of that's a lot of eyeballs on their company. So I could understand why they would want to do it regardless if it's fake or real. They don't care. They're going to get eyeballs anyway, and they're not really in this space. So if there is backlash, they're not exactly going to lose any customers. Whereas Nvidia, some people could say, right, well, they're supporting shit games and scams, so I'm not going to buy products from them. Yes, unlikely, the size of the company, it wouldn't make a dent in their finances. But still, I don't see why you would do, you've got a reputation to uphold. Whereas, like I say, InDrive don't really have any teeth in the game on this one. It's not really something that they're going to be too worried about. Losing a few gamers probably isn't an issue for these guys, because that's not their target demographic. Now, when it comes to the release times, that is something that is very cool that they've posted all over their socials. They also did a giveaway as well. So they have said that whoever gets the key, they'll receive it on December the 7th. So whether that's going to go through or not, but as you can see here, day before stream key giveaway, December 7th, free tweet and follow, which is on November the 16th. And then on the 20th, they picked someone, Lady Bizzle 1302. You'll receive the day before digital Steam key on December the 7th. So still, there's nothing there that could prove anything. And then we have this graphic here, which is the day before's global launch. Now, we haven't seen anything about preloads. There are system requirements on the Steam page, but this has had over 2 million views. So, very exciting. And I like that they've showed this. I mean, yes, it doesn't confirm anything at all, but it's there. They're putting that bit of effort in. It would be nice to see much more gameplay before the 7th. I'm very excited. I've emailed. You can email them if you want to get in touch to see if I could get keys or anything like that. No such response. I don't expect it with my size. Relatively small, and there are people out there with millions and millions of subs that they will give this key to. More than likely. I mean, I don't understand why there hasn't been any. I think that could be a telling sign that things aren't as they seem. If people aren't receiving keys, especially those bigger players, we could start to see things a few days before launch, or they could just go pretty much silent until launch day. Get as many people buying it as they can before people realise that the game is nothing like they've shown or nothing like people wanted. Now, it is an early access title, and because of what it is, the way that they've marketed this, it is something that so many people want. There are millions and millions of gamers out there that really would love to play a game like this if it was real. The Division, mixed with The Last of Us, mixed with a little bit of PvP in there as well. That is going to be a phenomenal game. And I am so buzzing for it. We will be covering it in full as soon as it launches. Today has just been a little bit of a recap on what we've seen over the recent sort of week or so. But as I said, unfortunately, there is almost zero news about this game. So everything is so up in the air at the moment. I am hoping it's real. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. Do you want this game to be real? Are you excited, and will you be buying it? Remember, that $40 price tag is a hell of a big one, especially for an early access title. But I will definitely be dipping my toes in, and I am hoping for the best. I really am, regardless of how shitty they've dealt with everything. I want it to be real, and I am buzzing for it. And yes, I know I'm going to be disappointed on launch day when it is nothing like the trailers or nothing like I'd hoped. But I'm here for the ride. Why not? It's going to be fun regardless of what happens. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. For now, though, I've been Wired. You guys have been awesome. Massive thank you to everybody that has watched and supported the channel over these last few months. And we'll see you in the next one.